We made it. It was hard, but it's done. And I am happy, so roll the intro and let's talk.
Hey, is this thing on?
Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are returning and you have been supporting me along this journey, you are a huge part of the reason why I'm even able to make this video today. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you. I appreciate your support so much, between like people who I do know, family and friends, and then also people who I have met through this community. And I'm going to talk about a little bit later too, like just the support from people who are like, hey, I want to support you. I want to help you reach your goal. I appreciate all of you so much. And if you are new, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Amber. I am a lifestyle and career coach. And here on my channel, we focus a lot on personal development, growth, mindset, goal setting, lifestyle, and everything in between. So definitely go through, see all the content that I've already posted that has helped me to reach this goal of becoming monetized, and check out different playlists that I've created and curated for my audience as well. And one more thing before we jump into the details of how I monetized my channel, I wanted to share how you can support. So if you want to be a supporter of my channel, which I would absolutely appreciate, subscribe if you have not done so already, but also things like liking, putting the little thumbs up button, and also commenting on my videos are a major help as well. So if you can, leave a comment, say hi, let me know where you're from, when you found my channel, what video brought you in, and what made you stay. I would love to know that as I continue to build out my content plan for next year. So let's go ahead and jump in. So when I was thinking about making this video, I was like, I'm not sure what I want to title it. Like, I want to focus on the fact that I got monetized, but I also want to focus on the journey, how I got here, how the different support works, the different things that I did and I tried. So we're still figuring out the title. Obviously, before I post it, I will come up with something. Hopefully it's good and it kind of encompasses everything that we go into. But I want to touch on quite a few different things. So sit down, get comfortable, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, there's definitely a difference. There are so many different ways that your journey can look, and remember that it's going to be personal to you. So a lot of people come on YouTube, they create a couple of videos, they get a lot of success and gain traction pretty quickly, and boom, their channel's monetized. For me, that was definitely not the case. It was definitely more a slow and steady process, consistency that helped me to monetize my YouTube channel within the first 365 days. Now, there are a lot of things to understand about the monetization process, so I'm gonna break it down the best way I can as far as I understand it. Shout out to YouTube chat, because once I reached 3,000 watch hours, I had access to YouTube support, and I'm like, hey, break this down for me. How close am I? What do I need to do? Like, what's going on? And they were so clear about what the actual qualifications were in order to monetize my channel, and like when I would need to do that. So when I first started, I was under the impression that I needed to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the first year, 365 days. And if I did not reach that goal, I would lose absolutely everything I worked for and start from zero. Thankfully, that is not the case. It's a rolling 365 days. So at some point within a 365-day block, I needed to get 1,000 subscribers and reach 4,000 watch hours. So, and that is for full monetization. YouTube has rolled out a few different options where you can get monetized based on your shorts. It's a big number. I want to say like 1 million shorts views. I may be lying. I'll have to double check that. Also, earlier on, they rolled out things like I could add super thanks, I could add shopping and other resources to my channels, but I wasn't monetized in the sense that I could have a Google AdSense account and receive money from the ads that are being played on my videos. So that was my big goal, and even though I wasn't gonna like lose it all and have to start from zero, I was like, I don't wanna lose any of the watch hours that I've gotten because I've worked really hard for them. I created that content. I definitely want it to count for something. So it's not like, oh, now I get back pay for all the watch hours that I had before. It's like I can start earning money from monetization, but also like those old videos, if they were able to monetize, which we'll talk about that as well. Copyright is a thing. But if they were, then I can also like still gain AdSense money from those videos if people watch them after I reach monetization. It's a long story, kind of hard to explain, but basically that 1,000 subscriber and that 4,000 watch hours was the main goal. And so like my first video that I posted on my channel, I posted it in August of 2022. So it was like a welcome to my channel video. It was all about imposter syndrome. I'll put like a little thumbnail over here so you can see it. Definitely go watch it, run up the views. That would be amazing. It's funny watching my first video like a year ago to where I am now. I feel like I've always been comfortable in front of the camera, but now I feel more like I'm just gonna come on here and talk to you guys and probably go on like rambling rants. But hey, that's what we're here for, and I'm still sharing good advice, even though sometimes I like to get on my soapbox and ramble on and on. But yeah, that was my first video, and I think I had like maybe 5 watch hours from that video. And so in a lot of people's mind, like 5 out of 4,000 may seem kind of small, but to me, I'm like, no, I'm gonna get my 5 hours and they are going to count, because then I would have to make that up. And I feel like it's harder to monetize once you start losing hours, because like, how are you gonna get ahead? I think of it like money. If you're constantly spending, even though money is coming in, you're kind of just like evening out and you're never really getting ahead or making any progress in your financial goals. And so that's how I looked at my bank of watch hours. Like, if I lose 5 this week, lose 10 next week, like what's gonna happen? And I did not want to get to the point of my largest watch hour video, which was my simplified 12-week year video that I created, has most of the watch hours that I got. And so if I reached that date, then I would have lost a huge chunk and had to start like from behind. So I wanted to make sure I got it done in that first 365 days, which was definitely not easy. Consistency played a huge role, but it is possible, and I made it happen, and that's because of all the support that I have. So I want to talk to you guys about that whole journey. Okay, so how did it start? So I actually created my channel, uploaded like a profile picture, worked on a little like banner for my channel and all of that kind of stuff in July before I started. I was like, I'm just thinking about it. Let me go ahead and like put my channel out there. So that when I'm ready, I don't have to go through the process of setting it up, because I don't know if it's gonna be like a long process or not, and I'll just be able to upload my first video. So I had my channel for about 3 weeks before I actually posted my first video. Actually, one of my clients was like, girl, just go ahead and go for it. And I appreciate her so much, because I'm like, you know what? Why not? Like, one of the things that I want to let my clients know as a life coach is that it's possible. Like, set a goal, start doing it, and it's completely possible. So the fact that she was able to give me that advice, I took it, I started my channel, and it has been a success. I'm just really, really grateful for that and excited about it. So what else did I do? How did I get it out to people? So the first video I posted, I told people that I knew. I know sometimes that can make you nervous, because you're like, if it doesn't go well, I don't want to tell a bunch of people. Or sometimes we think like, oh, they're gonna think like, oh, what are you doing? Like, trying to be an influencer? Yeah, I want to make money from doing something that I love doing. There's literally nothing wrong with that. So definitely share your passion for your channel with people who you know and trust. My mom watches my videos. She shares my videos. All her friends watch my videos. My husband watches my videos and he talks about them at work. So now his coworkers, some of them are watching my videos. And also my friends, like, I'm like, girl, the new video's up, like, go run it up. And like the support that people are like, yes, immediately, automatically, we're gonna be watching. And they share on their Instagram stories. They tell people about my channel. And so that support system is so important to making sure that you can grow, because yes, you can find your community and you build your community over time online, but you want to start with people who you actually know, who want to see you win, who want to support you, because they were a huge push and a catalyst to help me to get to this point. Another thing that I did was start promoting my YouTube channel on my other social media platforms. So I had already been kind of creating content on Instagram and here and there on TikTok. So on Instagram, I feel like my stories like community is like a little family. Consistently, the people that are watching my stories will definitely be supportive of my YouTube channel. So every time I would post a new video, I would take the thumbnail and post it to my Instagram stories, and also the link to the video for easy click access. So people who were watching my stories, if they were interested in that topic, could easily click on it, go to my YouTube channel and watch the video. Also on Instagram stories, I'm like, hey, if you don't have time to watch today, like just go give it a thumbs up and save it to your watch later. And that was another thing that was really easy for people to do. And on TikTok, I would post snippets of my videos to kind of pique the interest of viewers, and I was able to link my YouTube page to my TikTok. So again, easy click, they can come over. Now I will definitely say you cannot expect everyone who follows you on other platforms to transfer to your YouTube audience, because some people only like one platform. Not everybody watches YouTube, but if you don't put it out there, you're never gonna know. So definitely promote yourself on your other social media platforms. So I watched a ton of videos kind of like this one about like how to start a channel, the monetization process. And initially I was like, okay, like comfortably, I can film, edit, make a thumbnail, write a description box for one video a week, and like consistently upload every single Sunday. So that was kind of like my thing. Never miss a Sunday, your weekly dose of self-improvement. Once a week, I had videos that would roll out. So that was really great. It was very sustainable, especially in the beginning, because I had to learn how to edit, learn how to make thumbnails, learn how to write description boxes, add tags. Like there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that of course like larger creators have a team for. But I always say, like, even if you're to a point where you can hire people to do things for you, you need to always know how to do those things for yourself, just in case anything goes wrong. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm like, hey, my editor quit or they're sick, they can't take care of it, and now I'm like stuck without being able to put my video out. So I learned editing on a free program. I did not purchase anything. I have a Mac computer, so I use iMovie, very basic editing for all of my videos, and that is how I got started. I also already had a camera because I create some content for Blush, the life coaching company that I work for, and I needed a camera for like some video stuff that I did for them. So I used the same camera. I have the Canon, me without my glasses, the Canon EOS Rebel. Is that an S or a 5? I don't know. It's the Rebel SL2. So I think eventually I would like to get another camera because if I do want to vlog or something, or like take it on the go, this one is so heavy. I would like something that's a little bit more lightweight. But again, getting started, you don't have to go buy all of this new equipment. Use what you have and work with what you've got to start building your channel. So after I was posting every week, I was like, okay, I'm gaining some traction here, but I was also very cognizant of, I wanna make my goal of becoming monetized within that first year. So in order to do that, I have to give more content. I have to give something for YouTube to push out. So then I started posting 3 days a week. So I would post Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I played around with different options. I'm like, okay, Sunday is an advice video, Tuesday I tried pod vlogs or maybe more lifestyle type videos. Thursday were like fun, fashion, like femininity tips, just kind of trying to see what people actually liked and wanted from me, and also trying to see what I liked. What do I want to put out there? What do I want to share? What do I feel like is important to produce for my audience that I'm trying to build? So after that, I got into like a really good cadence and rhythm, and I decided Sundays and Thursdays are like a good sweet spot for me. So I have a midweek video and I have a Sunday video, and that's what I have been sticking to. And that has been very easy to sustain as far as filming the video, editing, creating thumbnails, description boxes, and all of that. I can easily do 2 a week without feeling like this is extremely overwhelming. Reminder, I also do work a full-time job and I contract as a life coach, so my schedule's a little busy, but fitting into different days of week of posting seems pretty good. So that's what I'm sticking with for now. So that was kind of where I was, like figuring out when I want to post, what I want to post, and then it happened. I posted a video about the simplified 12-week year tracking system that I created, and it took off. YouTube pushed it out, the audience loved it, I had a ton of likes, a ton of comments, and the video continued to gain traction. So this was actually my 5th upload. So it was great because I was able to see success kind of early on, which was a nice motivator. And also the video that I had posted before that was like my fall styling essentials, which yeah, I feel like I should kind of make another one, like an update for this year. So I posted that video, and that one had like 1,000 views, which was a lot for my channel. So I was already like, oh, I got 1,000 views. Like my first video had 50 views. Like I'm feeling pretty good. But that 12-week year video like really hit and took off. So currently it's around 20,000 views. And every time I look at my analytics, that's still my most viewed video. And now I'm like, oh, the lighting was off, or like I didn't like my makeup. Like, you know, you start like nitpicking things, but obviously that's what really resonated with my audience. So I'm like, okay, great. Y'all like 12-week year content. I love 12-week year content. I'm all about goal setting and productivity and like trying to make your life easier, trying to help you become the best version of yourself. So let me make more videos on the topic that people are responding to. So also with that video, I was sharing a lot about my personal goals, like what am I trying to do? And one of the categories that I was working on was my business goal. And so what I said was, I want to get to, I think my first one was like 500 subscribers. And so many people commented like, I want to support you. I want to help you reach your goal. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. And that literally meant so much to me, for people to like watch a video, see this random girl on the screen talking about a goal that she has and being like, yeah, I'm going to support her. So definitely I'm so appreciative of that. And because of their comments, because of them subscribing, because of them watching, my channel continued to grow. And so I created quite a few videos on my 12-week year, like how to make a vision board with it, what to do when you're not motivated, my personal experience of when I gave up on my 12-week year, and I put everything in a playlist for people who like that kind of content. They can easily go access that and be able to use the advice and my journey in order to help them in their lives. So that was exciting to see the success kind of early. So from there, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make sure that I stay consistent. I feel like every single video that talks about growing on YouTube, monetizing your YouTube channel says that you have to stay consistent, but that really is the truth. Like, you've got to give YouTube something to be able to push out to people. You've got to create enough content to see what hits and what takes off. So continue to put things out there. Try your best to make it quality, but also try to make sure it's something that you actually want to create about. So like, yes, I want to gain income from my channel, which I've made $2 so far. So it's definitely not like fast growth of money, but at the same time, I actually enjoy creating the content. I enjoy sharing advice. I enjoy giving advice for free to people who all they have to do is come on YouTube and watch it, and it's completely free to them. Because there are so many like little things in life that sometimes people just need help with, and they don't have a resource or anyone to go to get it. And so being able to be that person for people, even if it's through a screen, is something that's really inspiring for me and motivates me to keep going. So definitely whatever you're creating content on, make sure you love it, make sure you're passionate about it, because that's going to shine through to your audience as well. So something else that I tried in order to continue to grow my audience and get closer to my monetization goal was to work with what YouTube wanted. So YouTube at the time that I started at the end of 2022 was like rolling out YouTube Shorts and really pushing that, of course, to kind of be in line with like TikTok and Instagram Reels. They created YouTube Shorts. So I'm like, okay, I'll start posting shorts. Like, if that's what you're trying to grow as a company or a platform, then I'm gonna support that, and hopefully in turn YouTube is gonna support me as well. So I started creating shorts. I used and repurposed some of my old videos from like TikTok and Instagram, brought them over, and then I started creating like different shorts specifically for YouTube because they did have that 1 minute limit. And a lot of my shorts did really well. Some of them had like 5,000 views. So a lot of my subscribers actually come from shorts. The most recent like short that I posted that did really well had almost 6,000 views, and I got 16 subscribers from a 15-second video. So definitely like try to support what the platform is working toward. I know now YouTube is definitely trying to push live. I've only gone live one time to say thank you and like celebrate when we first monetized the channel. I don't know if I'm gonna be going live all the time, but if that's something that you like to do, you know YouTube is pushing it, definitely go for it and see if that helps your channel to grow. Okay, so now I want to talk about some of the extra things that I did. Again, I'm a numbers person in some ways. So I'm like, okay, if I want to get here by this point, this is where my watch hours are now. How do I make that happen? So the subscribers was definitely way easier. I want to say like January, February, I reached my goal of 1,000 subscribers, but getting those watch hours is way harder, especially because my videos aren't necessarily that long. I like to create videos between like 8 and 15 minutes so that people can absorb the information. It's not information overload. And that's just kind of like the vibe and sweet spot that I like for my videos. So of course, if it's an 8-minute video, people watch 3 minutes of it, it's gonna take a while to get to an hour to 4,000 especially. So I'm like, okay, what do I want to do now? So January, I decided to do something called Jumpstart January, where I posted a video every single day. And what I liked about this series was, while my channel is focused on like advice, personal development, becoming your best self.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Excuse me? In my business. So on Jumpstart January, I was like, okay, let me just share a little bit more about myself, who I am, what I like. So I did like some beauty videos of me trying to do my own sew-in. That was hilarious, but I got done. It didn't last long, but at least I got through it. I've done like some glam with me videos, like a day in the life vlog, maintenance type of vlog. So just being able to share different things was nice because I feel like that allowed me to connect with my audience a bit more. And in my mind, that's kind of what I want to use shorts for, as like a kind of digital diary where I just share different parts, more lifestyle type content. So it was fun to like put that into longer form content during the month of January. I still had my advice videos and like goal setting and productivity mixed in there as well, but it was like just a playlist that encompasses like everything that I love, everything that brings me joy. And again, because I was talking about so many different topics, I kind of got to see, okay, what are people responding to? What do they like? What's really like popping and hitting on my YouTube channel? And I can create more content based on that. So posted every single day. Definitely know like my views were way lower when I was posting every single day, because for one thing, people don't have the time usually to watch your video every day and keep up with all that content. But also I think it kind of confuses the YouTube algorithm, because it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, over here you're talking about a 12-week year, then over here you're talking about makeup. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm just being well-rounded, showing you all facets of me. But also I think that can be confusing when they're like, okay, where do we put your videos for search? Like, kind of how are we going to promote you here on YouTube? But I'm still like so grateful that I did Jumpstart January. I'm considering doing it again for 2023, but maybe kind of segmenting it a little bit differently. Like, my first week of January is going to be focused on a specific topic. Then my second week's a different topic, third and fourth. Definitely comment down below and let me know what you guys think about that. What kind of things would you like to see? What different 4 topics would you be interested in if I decided to do another Jumpstart January for 2024? Did I say 2023 or 4? Anyways, next year, 2024, I want to maybe try it again. So drop your suggestions down below. Okay, another topic that I wanted to focus on are some things that you definitely need to watch out for if you want to succeed with your YouTube channel. The first thing is discouragement, especially if you have low views. It can be really discouraging and disheartening, because it's like, okay, I wrote this script, like this is something that I care about. I created a video, I edited the video, I made the thumbnail, I made the description box, I checked everything to make sure it was perfect, and 10 people watched it. So that can be pretty challenging initially, but also just realize, like, for one thing, your video can take off at a different time, but also that's still 10 people. 10 people were able to hopefully get my advice, listen to my advice, and gain something and make some type of progress or growth in their lives. So once I started looking at it as like, wow, I got to help 10 people today, instead of thinking like only 10 people viewed my video, that was really helpful for me to not get discouraged when I would have videos that wouldn't perform as well. Another thing to look out for are the comments from the trolls. Listen, the block button, that's my girl. Anytime anyone pops on my channel in my comment section with some foolishness, block immediately, and delete, because I'm not like, this is not a place for negativity. So if you are having a bad day and you want to go online and spend your time bringing other people down, that's unfortunate, but also like it's not gonna happen here. Like I'm not even gonna keep your comment up because it's like, oh, at least they commented on my stuff, like you're boosting me. No, we're removing it because this is like just a positive space and that's how I want it to stay. And so definitely like you cannot allow people's comments to get to you. Like you have to think about what type of person is this? You're sitting at home at 12:05 on a Sunday, obviously by yourself, and you're like, let me go online and just find a random person who I don't know and make a rude comment. That is literally so sad. And so when you start thinking about the fact that like obviously this person is hurting on the other side of this computer or this phone, then it's like not even worth it. Like wish them healing and move on with your day, block them from your channel, and continue to create content for people who are actually going to care about it. Now I will say the trolls don't necessarily pop up as often on my like full long content videos, long form content videos, but the trolls love a good short. And I think it's because they can like rapid fire off insults kind of quickly. So when you post your shorts, especially if they do really well, you're probably gonna get a few like very interesting comments, some concerning. So definitely like monitor your comments, block them, but don't absorb any of that because remember, like they've moved on to the next video to go insult someone else. So they're not taking it personal. You can't take it personal either. Wish them the best and move on with people who are supporting you and who want to see you succeed. And the last thing to definitely look out for so you don't get discouraged is kind of seeing other YouTubers and how quickly they are growing. It's so easy to get into the comparison trap. Like, well, she just started her channel a month ago. Her second video has like 70K views and my video has 70 views. Like, why is this happening? It is hard, I'm not gonna lie to you, but try your best to avoid that because again, everyone's journey looks different. Her journey to success may be quicker, yours may take longer, but remember, if you're back to that center focus of like, I wanna help people or I wanna give advice or okay, I don't know where that cut off. Apparently I talked too much and I reached my recording time limit. I didn't know that was possible. But what I was saying was like, if you're focused on what you want to share, what you want to put out there, how you want to actually add value to your audience, then it's a lot easier to avoid comparing yourself to people because you're really focused on doing what you can to grow your channel, yes, but to also like add some type of value to someone's life and things will just progress for you from there. So be happy and supportive of people whose channels are growing, like they are obviously doing something that works really well. And those 70K people needed to hear whatever that YouTuber was saying that day. And the 70 people that watched your video needed to hear what you were saying. So just focus on doing what you can for your personal channel and also support other people along the way. So really just kind of like summarize what worked for me was definitely consistency, support from family and friends, and then also just having a passion for what I was doing. And another thing that I feel like was helpful for me was that I'm always striving to improve, especially in the beginning. Like I just put up a camera and started talking. Like my lighting wasn't great, my sound audio quality wasn't great. I didn't really know like how to add like backing music or transitions or anything like to kind of jazz up my videos. So I got a lot of constructive criticism in the beginning, which I also appreciate. People were like, hey, I was watching your video and like the audio changed, like you need to level your audio. I did not know how to do that, so I got a microphone, it solved all the problems. I also noticed when I watched my own videos, that's another thing, watch your own content. So I was watching my video and I heard like this fuzz in the back, like the audio quality was like masked in some way. So then I'm like, okay, what can I do? In the editor, I went and learned how to reduce any like background noise or static that can come through on my videos. Also lighting, I just have like a regular ring light that I use. I used to have like a small one that really didn't produce light extremely well. But I went to like a little pop-up photo place. I saw their ring lights and how great they were. Of course, they were sold on Amazon, so I got one for my channel. So kind of like always looking for ways to be able to improve and grow in what you're producing, and the quality of your content is going to be extremely helpful for growing your channel as well. So I feel like that pretty much sums it up. I did want to touch on one thing as far as like when you become monetized, the idea is like all of your channels get like the little green money sign and you can start earning, or not your channels, your videos, and you can start earning. But a lot of mine had the red money sign, like this video cannot be monetized because of copyright. So I was under the impression that if I got music from like Canva or like any embedded music source, it was already covered as like copyright free because it was being provided by like a different service or platform. Turns out that is not the case. So when I used to do my weekly affirmations, which I want to add back into my videos, but the music that I played on it, that like 10-second snippet, was copywritten on so many videos. And also actually last week someone was like, hey, a chunk of your video goes mute, and I'm like, that's because I guess maybe the background music was playing a little bit louder than my voice. It picked it up and it got copywritten. So make sure, like, especially if you're using music from somewhere, that you get all of the rights. A lot of times you just have to, like, I use Upbeat Music for Creators. There's like a little tag that you have to add to your description box. Just check all of your boxes to make sure that you're good to go on getting monetized on all of your videos. And of course, like, also supporting the creators who made this music, who can then help you make your YouTube video even better. So that's just something I learned. And so I'm more cognizant of that as I'm creating videos now, once I've gotten to the monetization stage. Okay, I think that is everything as far as how my journey has gone. What is next? So moving forward, I will be posting on Sundays and Thursdays every single week. Also possibly contemplating doing another Jumpstart January for 2024. Remember, drop your suggestions and your topic ideas below. And then yeah, I'm just gonna continue to create content that I love. I was at about 1,200 subscribers when I got monetized, and now I'm about to hit 1,400 today. So continuing to grow my channel, grow the community, find people who can actually benefit from the content that I share, and also just continue loving what I do and finding passion in it. I would like to get my first YouTube check at some point. You have to get to a $100 threshold before you can reach that. And I'm not there yet, but even like seeing like 10 cents, I don't know, it's just like the little things, like, wow, I really worked to get to this 10 cent like in my little earn account. So yeah, just continuing to grow, building my channel, building my community, and finding like what I want to talk about is what the goal is moving forward with my channel, and breathing a little bit. Honestly, I took like a little break after I got monetized because I was just like, go, 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 like push this content out, stay up, edit, get it done. And I'm like, you know what? I need a break. So let me just take a little breather, celebrate myself, be excited for what I've done. I think I'm actually gonna reward myself with a little like treat. I wanna get the Love Shack Fancy perfume. It's like their first perfume. The bottle is stunning and I feel like the notes are gonna smell so good. So I think that'll be my reward for like reaching this goal. Definitely celebrate yourself, reward yourself along the journey, because it is not easy at all. But if this is something that you wanna do, it's definitely completely possible. So thank you for supporting. If you were not part of the subscribe community, I hope you are now by the end of the video. Comment below and just continue to support. That would mean so much to me. Thank you for watching this video and even caring about my journey to monetization. And yeah, lots of fun things coming up. Definitely keep an eye out for new videos, turn on your notification bell, and let's continue this journey of building my YouTube channel. Thanks again for your support, and I will see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.